Thank you for watching Woman 360. And of course, today, as you can see, I'm cladded in Zambian colors because I'm talking to different African women as we celebrate Africa Freedom Day. So let's go and meet these women, and then you come back, we talk to the people on the streets of Lusaka on how they describe an African woman, who is an African woman, and what is an African woman. So join me as I speak to different African ladies about who they are, what they are, and of course, the food they cook. Because in Africa, a woman is not a woman if she can't cook.
I think an African woman, as compared to the Western, so-called the whites, I think they are more respected. That's why most of the time, if you'll find that if you realize, you'll find that some whites, all the way where they stay from, they come and look for African woman. So it depends.
Gentle, quiet, a nice woman, I think, an excellent woman.
An African woman is like a person who's got traditional values in them. Yeah, not really these modern things. Okay, and even the dressing can tell. Yeah, decent dressing, good morals, discipline, soft-spoken. I think all that.
An African woman is a woman who's got a full figure. Anyway, we come in sizes, but I don't know, there's a way we carry ourselves.
Because amatanta yamu Africa yali important. Quite Zambian people tafilo kulanga traditional tatulangisha amatanta. So mwana kasha tafilo kufala kwa tolo tumalegin. Tafilo kufa flefin fake okufalila olo muri somewhere muri ku beach no muri meobe.
African woman. An African woman is someone who's kind, someone who's gentle, someone who's loving, someone who comforts like a mother. That's how I can define an African woman.
African woman is supposed to be a woman who dress up well, looking good, especially in Chitenge, looking good.
Caring, good mothers, beautiful. I think that's about it.
So I'm with my first African beauty queen from Malawi. Her name is Ethel. She's just going to tell us a bit about the Malawian woman, what it is we don't know, and just give us some tips on the Malawian woman. Ethel, how are you? And welcome to Woman 360.
Thank you very much. A Malawian woman is a hard worker. She's polite, she's a homemaker, and she looks after the family.
Okay, that's so nice. So what is a fact you can tell us that we don't know about a Malawian woman?
A Malawian woman is very polite, and as I have already said, she looks after the family. She does the cooking, like the food we have brought here.
Okay, very nice. Give us a tip of one of the dishes.
Yeah, we have chambo fish from our famous lake, Malawi.
So how do you cook the chambo fish?
Chambo fish can be cooked in so many ways. You can grill it, you can fry it, you can boil it. And it's best when you take it with nshima.
Okay. Yes. So give us something in the Malawian language to say bye-bye women out there.
Ziko mogombiri, nagondo kala nanu.
Still watching Woman 360, and now we are in Kenya. So I've got a beautiful woman, a Kenyan woman here, Catherine, who's going to let us know who the Kenyan woman is. Catherine, how are you? And welcome to Woman 360.
Thank you very much. I'm fine, thank you.
So how can you describe a Kenyan woman?
A Kenyan woman is hardworking, adventurous, fun-loving, but very, very hardworking. They go out of their way to look for ways to make money so that they can take care of their children. Kenyan women love their children, and of course they love their country, Kenya.
Okay, so is there an interesting fact you can tell us that we don't know, maybe? Or something that you found different in Zambia that Kenyan women do and doesn't happen in Zambia?
I'm not so sure about that because I'm not that familiar with Zambia. I haven't been here very long. But what I found is Zambian women are a bit more quieter than the Kenyan women. Kenyans generally we are loud, and we like to have fun. But I see Zambians also like to have fun, but they are quieter than Kenyans.
Okay, so I can see beautiful dishes there. Describe one of the dishes to us. Just pick one and just tell us the ingredients and how you cook it.
Okay, maybe I can talk about the pilau.
Okay.
Pilau, of course, is common within the East African region, not only in Kenya. It is basically rice, but it's a fried kind of rice. You use onions, you fry onions together with garlic and ginger, and then there's spices like cloves, cumin seeds, cinnamon, black pepper, and you fry that all together. Add a little bit of tomato paste, and then you add the rice and fry it a little bit before you add the water.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you really want to make good pilau, you don't make it on a stove, on an electric cooker. You use charcoal. Yeah, you use the brazier, and then after you've covered the rice, you put some hot coal on top, so it steams much faster. You get the authentic.
Nice one. I hope I've kept that all in my head. I'll try it. Now, how do you say hello, ladies, or bye, ladies in Kenya, in the Kenyan language?
Kwaheri wanawake wenzangu. That is why.
Thank you. All right, my next stop now is Mozambique. I have a beautiful Mozambican woman here. I'm interacting with all African women today, and we're just going to have a little chat with her. Her name is Louisa from Mozambique. Louisa, how are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm okay. So describe the Mozambican lady for us.
For me, a Mozambican lady is a cheerful lady, is a happy lady, and okay, it's life. That's what I can say about Mozambique. They like to be, they are joyful, is a joyful lady, yes, woman.
So is there something that you've seen in Zambia that doesn't happen in Mozambique, or something that you Mozambican women do that doesn't happen in Zambia?
Which doesn't happen in Zambia in terms of
either culturally or just something that you do in Mozambique that women here don't do.
Okay, I'll start saying the things that they do here and we don't do in Mozambique. Okay. The first thing I would say is chilangabui.
At least you pronounced that correctly.
Oh, it takes time, but at least I'm there. Yes, but this is the thing that I could notice that the Mozambique woman doesn't do it. They may do in different way, but I've never seen such a thing.
One of the dishes, I have seen very interesting dishes here. Could you describe one of the food that you've cooked here? What are the ingredients and what do you use to cook that?
Yes, one of the foods that I would talk about is katapa. Katapa, yes.
You also have katapa in Mozambique?
Yes, we call it matapa. So we have katapa, and the way we cook with use groundnuts and coconut milk. We put some seafoods also. And so this one we cook katapa with groundnuts. We mix with coconut milk. I don't know whether but I believe it is common. And we put some shrimps and what do you call that? Crabs. They are crabs, yes. So those are the ingredients that we use to make in katapa. And we have also chicken with groundnuts and coconut milk. So yes, so we do it also. Although we don't have it here, but we do also chicken with coconut milk. Okay, our menu is this. Most of the time we use coconut milk and what do you call this? groundnut.
Groundnut.
Yeah, groundnut. So those are the many dishes that we use. Those are the most, okay, actually we use most on the southern provinces, in the south provinces,
yes,
and the ones which are in the north provinces. Those are the dishes we use. Those are the ingredients that we use most in Mozambique. Okay. Ladies, tata, ciao, adeus, e hola.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's made out of melon. Melon, peeled, grinded, with bitter leaf. But it's a very nice soup. You need to taste it. This is pounded yam. It's a molina. That's a molina. This is a granite soup. Granite soup. We have beef. We also have chicken. We have our... Yeah, egusi soup is one of the specialties in Nigeria. Despite of our variety in ethnicity, it is a common soup that every tribe of Nigeria cherishes. And it's a pride. We use it to entertain our people, our visitors, and they are really complimented it so well. You can see that they have not even reached Nigerian table, but the food has already been washed because of the delicacy they find in it. It's such a wonderful food. Dalu, Nagwede, Eshegon, Sanu. They won't know why Dalu no. Senike. Dalu. Kachifon.
Soft woman. She's a soft. She look nice. Every day I see every day.
They are looking
And
nice.
yes, the morning, the night, very important. Evening, and the cook is.
Yes. Can you say what there's something you do in Senegal as women that we don't do in Zambia?
Senegalese women. Churai. They like smelling nice.
Smelling nice smelling.
Yes, important.
And describe one of the dishes. I can see very nice food here. Describe one of the dishes for us.
Chebujen. It is chebujen. It is our national food, like shima here.
How do you cook it?
Rice with
And
fish. And
the vegetables,
everything. Yes, with a lot oil.
So how can you?
About the paintings, woman.
What about the paintings I've seen on your arms? Very interesting. This art. What can you say about that?
Okay, so how do you do that? Oh, I don't know.
Indian, they do that. The Indian girls.
It's decorations like earrings and everything like that.
Everything.
Yes.
You can decorate your body.
Your body. Even it is good for the hair.
Okay, so how do you say hello Zambian ladies in Senegalese?
Nengendef wa assalamu alaikum wa Zambia. Assalamu alaikum. What is in the camera?
Hello Zambian ladies.
Nengendef wa Zambia.
Okay, I'm a Cynthia Tamaha from South African High Commission. This is a mungushi. South Africa we call mungushi. Yeah, we prepare mungushi with a beans. It's a stump and beans, and then we pour milk cremora, and then we pour butter and the salt. Yeah, this is the way we prepare the mungushi. Yeah.
Okay, so say hello Zambian ladies in your language.
What?
In your language, say hello Zambian ladies.
Oh, ready to medisha basadi bareshu. Ready to medisha basadi bareshu.
All right, our next stop in Africa is Libya, and I've learned a very new word, couscous, but we'll talk about that later. We are talking to somebody who is going to represent the Libyan women. So this is Libya. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
My name is Abdul Nasr.
Okay, so how can we describe the Libyan woman? We're celebrating African women, so how can we define the Libyan woman?
Oh, Libyan woman is the same African woman. Libya is in Africa, you know that. So it's just a simple.
Okay, all right. Then there's an interesting dish here. Can you just describe that for us? Ingredients and what it's all about.
This is called couscous. This food is for North Africa, like Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, and Morocco. So this is the special food in this country.
Okay. Are there some ingredients we can find in Zambia here?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
There is chickpeas and onion and some potato, some couscous. That's which one is different. Maybe you don't find it, but there is in Zambia.
So is this grilled or fried or baked?
No, this is we are making with you know that there is a two pot. Which one is that one is with cold water.
Yes. Oh, okay.
It's a good food.
Very interesting. So how do we say hello, ladies, in any Libyan language?
In Arabic language.
Arabic language, yes.
Yeah. How are you say like كيف الحال أو أهلا بك أو that sounds. In Arabic language.
Say hello, ladies.
أهلا البنات أو أهلا النساء. That's.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, 360 degrees of women issues, Woman 360 today has been outside of the studio. I hope you've enjoyed the trip of African women that I've given you tonight. And of course, next week on Woman 360, we are talking prostitution and the woman. So let's celebrate Africa. Let's celebrate the African woman. I'm Judy Ngulube. Bye-bye.
Just come to Africa. Looking for hospitality, come stay in Africa. Oh, oh. Looking for freedom, just live in Africa. Ayo. Looking for true love, just search in Africa. Oh, my motherland. Oh, Africa. Oh, oh. Oh, my Anita. Africa, Africa, Africa. Blessed Africa, my Africa, you gave refuge to the Lord of Lords. You've made many nations worthy. You've loved God, your Creator. Love your neighbors as yourself, Africa. Arise now, realize your inheritance. For your time is long overdue. Your time is long overdue, Africa. Arise now, your time has come. It is my motherland, Africa. Oh, my beautiful land, Africa. Oh, my Anita. Africa, Africa, Africa. Africa. Mama yanida. Africa. Mulaku Africa. Africa. Inenalota. Africa. Mulaku Africa. Africa. Mama yanida. Africa. Mulaku Africa. Africa. Inenalota. Africa. Mulaku Africa. Africa. I can cast a spell, secrets you can't tell. Mix a special groove with fire inside of you. Anytime you feel danger or fear, then instantly I will appear. Oh, I'm every woman. It's all secrets you can't tell. Mix a special groove with fire inside of you. Anytime you feel danger or fear, then instantly I will appear. Oh, I'm every woman. It's all in me.
Thank you for watching Woman 360. On the program this week, I'm talking about two things that, if you think about in depth, can literally bring tears to your eyes. This evening, I talked to a young lady who went through rape. I also talked to producers who have produced a documentary on gender-based violence. So we're talking about rape and gender-based violence. This is Woman 360. Thank you for watching 360 Degrees of Women Issues. I know when you hear about gender-based violence on the news, this woman has been hid here, she went to the police, this and this happened. When you hear a girl was raped and then this and this happened, on the news they only give us about 3 minutes or maybe 2 minutes of that story. But tonight on Woman 360, we're going to go in depth. And to help me just talk about this, I am so happy and I am so glad. I know she doesn't know how much I really appreciate, but my first guest this evening is Helen Choweni. She was raped when she was 19 years old. When she told me her story, I was really touched. I was beyond my emotions. But let's just meet Helen so that she gives us details of what really happened. And maybe if you are a girl out there, or if you're a person who has just gone through some traumatic experience like she did, she'll be able to help us. Introducing Helen Choweni. How are you, dear?
Fine, hi.
Fine. Take a seat.
Thank you.
So, welcome to Woman 360. Thank you for making an appearance.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're talking about rape and gender-based violence, but for you, you come in the portion where it's rape. You went through this, so just tell us your story. Tell the viewers your story.
Okay. I was raped the time I was 19 years old. I was in grade 11. Yes, and that was the time I was coming from school. That was around 17 hours in the evenings. Yes, it was at Material Girls High School. I was trying to, there was a route where we used to pass with my friends, but that time we thought maybe no, since it's late, we need to reach home early. Okay. So we decided to use a shortcut. As we were trying to pass, there's a stream, like a stream and a bridge. So when we were trying to pass, we were approaching the bridge, and then we saw two guys coming from behind. They started calling us. Then when we tried to hurry, we wanted to cross the bridge before they could reach where we were standing. Then two men again appeared in front of us. This other one, the ones who were in front of us started telling us, hey, where are you going? You know, that thing of they're trying to harass you.
Yeah.
Then my friend...
Giving you a little bit of a scare there.
Yes. Then my friend was trying to be, a talkative kind of person, but I was scared, so I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. So I decided to keep quiet. Then this man came in and said, what's in your bags? Can we see what's in your bag? Then I got my bag, my school bag, and then I threw it down because it was a bit far away. I couldn't just give it to him.
Okay.
Then I threw the bag down. Then he got the bag. Then he checked. He didn't find anything. He just found the books. And he said, what about you? Then she refused. Then when she refused, he got pissed off, started beating her. And then she started shouting at him, started like insulting him. Then he started beating her. Even those other two guys who were behind us, they came also, they started beating her. When they started beating her, she fainted. Then she collapsed.
And all the time, what were you doing?
I was just standing. I was just like standing, because where I was standing, behind me there was like a bridge. And I stood there up to the time that she collapsed. Then they saw that, no, we can't do anything. We can't, even if we beat her, nothing is going to happen. Then they came to me. They started asking me, why is your friend so rude? You know, things like, if you decide to do this, what she did, you also end up like her, we'll kill you. Then I tried to scream. I only remember screaming once. Then
Yes,
said,
there were no people passing there.
Actually, there were people like passing. And when somebody gets closer, they would pretend like they knew us.
How would they do that?
They would start saying, you ran away from home, so we just came to your school to get you. Because the uniform would indicate that we are from Matergos, and Matergos was just like, it was just near the place. So now they started pretending like, no, you've been sent to get you because you've run away from home.
Oh, so much that the people who are passing couldn't really know that.